The also means
Thank you all so much for gathering today. Anybody cheer? Yeah, I was going to okay, good. Yes. Welcome to Retreat House. It's so fun to gather, and it's such a special day to be able to celebrate the completion of this amazing program, One Spirit Alliance, that Diane felt was the step for her and her spiritual journey. And with the common ground of interfaith spiritual lunches and conversation that have been going on, Diane has really been integral in the interfaith partners and in working with Jackie Linden Shade for the lunches and to find partners like Lavonda staying connected so that we continue to reach out. It is part of the mission of Retreat House, tending spaces to bear spiritual fruit, and that encompasses all faith traditions. We are intentionally interfaith so that we learn from one another and find our common ground. And from that place, we learn and we grow together. So, yay! Congratulations!
yay!
I'd love for you to just sign your name in the front of the book, just a small gift from Retreat House. Someone had given this book to me. It's a woman who glows in the dark. Yes, a Corandor reveals traditional secrets of physical and spiritual health. And so, don't know if you have this particular book, but people have asked me what might be good gifts for an interspiritual interfaith ordination and what that is. And I thought, well, how about some more learning and growing and other faith traditions and seeking spiritual help in all different places. I believe Diane to be a woman who glows in the dark. As everyone around the table, even you, Paula, you have a feminine spirit that glows in the dark. Yes. He sees himself as a midwife and the space that he tends for spirituality. So I'd like to just read the poem in the front, and then I'll pass it around, and then we have another gift for you. And then Jackie's going to speak, and then I'll have another gift for you. Okay. Woman who glows in the dark. I woke up to my illusion, and now I can't sleep. I have no desires, and now I can't eat. What you dish out to me. I'll stay awake forever if I have to. I live in the crack of an egg, in the space between galaxies and earth mud. Always the thin borders of enlightenment and darkness. I saw through the smoky mirror, and my third eye winked at me. Time is an illusion, and eternity lives in the cracks of everything that is dualized. I like living in the middle of either or. And gray is my color, and black and white. I'm sorry, I don't really have my readers on. I'm cozy in the nucleus of past, future, and ... I am the ember seed in light dark. I am woman who glows in the dark. I'll stay awake forever if I have to. Elena Avila. Yeah. So please add your name to this. I'll go around this way, Lavonda. Yes. And I want to turn over to Jackie. You want to say a few things also? Yes.
I would love to say a few things. The first thing I would love to say is that Diane is just an amazing person. She has gifts that I love, gifts of organization. Here's how we can say it better and more effectively. At times she has the patience of Job with me on board. And she has such a deep, deep passion for interfaith connection. When we were talking about revisioning what we were going to do with Common Ground, one of the things we had good conversation about was the importance of allowing an interfaith community to shape who we are spiritually. Not that anyone would give up their own faith tradition. We're going to perceive through the eyes of our traditions, but there is something in the business of being together, that whole sense that we're part of the created order, we're part of each other. And I think it was a really good place where we both ended up with that conversation. We're looking forward to growing this ministry. When September starts, we took a little bit of time off during the summer because she needed a break. And realized I needed a break too. And for once in my life, I was going to be sensible and not push and say, yes, sometimes I need a little bit of Sabbath too. Mostly, I just love Diane because you're somebody that God created. God holds you in love, and you have such compassion for others. You do a lot of good things, but I love you for you. And part of Common Ground is I love you for you. So Diane, one more hug. One more hug.
So anyone who is here around the table, is there something that you would like to offer to Diane? And then we'll move to online. If you want to say. Yes. Betty.
Just like to say how special she is to me, and what a difference she has made in my life, my husband's life, and you just inspire everyone. But I have to thank her publicly for changing the lives of all of my Alzheimer's wives last month, who are still talking about you and how you really gave them hope to take care of themselves. But I just love you. And the most creative person I know.
I really wish I put on more Christmas mascara.
Can I go next?
Yes.
Dear Diane, I congratulate you on this journey of yours. I think I met you about 1.5 or 2 years ago. I never forget this beautiful group of ladies and gentlemen who are there for each other, like Jackie said, for who you are. So thank you for sharing your wisdom, your knowledge, and your love for the interfaith mission. I present to Diane a book that I wrote myself. It is about going back to the basics, where our children are suffering from, questions that we cannot answer. So this goes into diving down to the deep spiritual journey. So these are simple things. I don't want to burden you with like any book that you don't have time to read. Yeah, this is good. This is simple, and I think what feedback I have gotten is that it is giving people a chance to open up conversations with their children in the spiritual sense. So let's see where Islam and after she reads it, she will take it. Thank you so much, so much.
Wow. That dog looks like she'd like to go first.
Suzanne or Deanna, anything you guys want to add? You don't have to, but we're so glad you're with us.
Who's on the move?
I know, Deanna's on the move.
And she,
But I just say, yay, Diane, you're just so wonderful, and I'm so happy, and I'm so excited for you and what this means. So blessings and Godspeed, right?
Thank you, Deanna.
we at Faithful Grief are so proud that Diane has gone through this journey and completed it, and will just add so much wisdom and heart to the programs that she already facilitates and leads for us. So I brought books that she won't have time to read, but to add to her library when she gets a chance around grief. And much like your group of Alzheimer's survivors, and our grievers are blessed every time that Diane is able to sit with them, make space for them, and hold them. And just thank you. Thank you.
Suzanne.
Yes. I just want to say, I look forward to meeting you in person at some point. So, but grateful that I can be with you online today, and just blessings on your journey. And I will be keeping you in my prayers, and just pray that God will use you and the gifts that you bring to bless our community and beyond. So thanks so much.
Thank you, Suzanne.
Hand me this stole over there.
Candles, right?
Yeah, wait, no candles underneath. So, Diane's already received a stole during her ordination, which was very special. And as we were going through this, I sent her a couple of pictures, and I said, does one of these really fit you and your ministry and what you feel God is calling you to do on this journey? And she said, I like all of them, but I really like this one. And so one of the things, as Jackie was alluding to, is that we come to interfaith space through the lens of our own faith traditions. And the Christian church, a stole is given during ordination to help set apart the one who is leading in the ministry. And the stole and the story of Jesus washing the feet of the disciples. This is the stole of a servant, of a doulos. Yes, and so special significance in that this can be used to wipe the feet of the one whose feet they were washing. And so the significance of the stole. And so this is a special one that, of course, has the different faith traditions, and also the rainbow, the welcoming and affirming spaces that Diane holds. And so, Jackie, if you will help me, we would, with the blessing of Retreat House, yes. And in gratitude for all you do here and all that you will do in the world, we pray that you will go from this place of peace and share the peace within you, to share all of your gifts and graces with the world. And we are so proud of you and glad to be part of the journey. Thank you so much.
And I just want to say that this story is beautiful and meaningful, but I think what means the most to me is, okay, get a grip, Diane. Is that my own community is honoring, recognizing, acknowledging, and validating externally. I don't need the validation internally, but externally validating that this is a call, and I was ordained into this position. And whatever certificates or graduations or anything that has happened as a result of these studies, it's my ordination and my service going forward that means the most to me. So thank you so much for recognizing that and for lifting it up. It means everything to me. So thank you.
add one other thing that I absolutely love about the symbolism of this stole. In our tradition, it was very much emphasized that the stole represented the preaching office. So that if you have the stole, you have authority to preach and proclaim. So look at all these great symbols representing all these traditions that say you have the authority to go and proclaim. So.
And proclaim, yes.
Yes.
But I'm so touched, I'm actually speechless, which never happens. Thank you all very much.
Well, let us bless you.
Yay.
We,
Shoulder to shoulder.
shoulder to shoulder. And that way we won't get too close and laying on our hands or something like that. But notice that Suzanne and Deanna are also laying on of hands in our social distancing kind of way. God, we ask your blessing on Diane as she is stepping through this threshold from study and accepting the call into going and proclaiming to the world her belief and the spirituality and life that is foundational and grounding and necessary for us to move toward wholeness, to be able to truly communicate and commune with one another in life, and let her know that we see her and we affirm her call, and that she can always come home and have a place at the table where she can come and rest and renew, to be able to go back out into the world and to share holy love with all she needs. In your holy name we pray. Amen. Thank you all. Kisses. Thank you all that join us on Zoom and on Facebook Live when we go Facebook Live by Zoom.
Oh, wow.
And check back. There might be some more notes there for you, Diane. And we are going to enjoy a pot of soup and some bread together. So thanks guys for being here. We'll see you soon. And Jackie, I'm gonna let you give us instructions.
Lil has mushroom soup, thingy
Yes.
mushroom soup. I don't know what
It
this
does
is.
have some meat in it. It's not a vegan one, sorry.
And unfortunately, Lil said it didn't need to be vegan or necessarily
Okay.
vegetarian. So
Okay.
my soup has chicken broth in
All right.
it. It's, my gosh, Lavonda, we're gonna have to open
I know.
open a can of something. I'm so sorry.
We have cheese here.
Yeah.
Oh, we do. Okay.
But it's a spicy tomato vegetable soup, fire roasted, and it does also have some sour cream in it. We have bread. We also have some dessert. They are low glycemic index carrot cake bars made with maple syrup, a little bit of butter in them, sorry. And I brought some ice cream. I didn't. So,
The one thing on the bread, the loaf of bread on the cutting board has cheese in it. And
What
the
kind
other
of
one's
cheese,
just like,
you know?
Asiago.
Okay.
And then the other bread in the basket's just plain sourdough. And I think it's vegan butter, I think. That's what it is. Okay.
yeah, sometimes as well. So,
Thank you.
please help yourself, Diane.
I'm going to put my.
Oh, okay. You don't want to drink soup with that?
It's a great bit.
Yeah, it does.
It's supposed to be for washing. That's also not touching anybody's feet. I'll get started. Wow, okay, I don't know if I can reach that, so I'm going to.
With a tomato soup, if it needs to be new, just let me know. And I'll
There we
help.
go.
There you go, perfect.
I want to tree before I have to.
Yes, me too. I'm waiting for that. I can take yours.
Oh, thank you.
That'd
Yes.
be great. Because my arms are never long enough for some pieces. Some people, one person look not so like one of them. Thank you so much. And we know who we are. And I want to show you. Yes, and I'll do that.
Oh, I knew that I certainly would have put it down.
Oh, yeah. you did, yes.
All right, we'll make some goals, so we'll do a little
Thank you so much. And we were both smiling. I could
Yeah,
tell.
I know, right?
From the heart, I'm
Your
sure.
eye crinkles, that's how we know.
I could tell. Oh, that looks amazing.
Yeah. I know. I was like, I was just about to ask you, can I find that on Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's-
looked there it was. Amazon.
On Amazon, yeah.
Sausage, mashed potato, yes.
Oh, and you might not even need to wear your reading glasses.
Yeah.
My face, unfortunately, we started to like, have classes for kids and I got spending family time together. So that's why I made the title grandma and the father is cooking and the mother is advising and everything. Oh, I like that. And then we have to come together to raise these children together. Thank you. Exactly. Yeah. Those cultural preferences, who can do what and not, it's not working for a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds good. Okay, so.
Just like the lecture. Yes. There we go. That we've done. Yes.
So this is what you're saying. Okay.
I really like
So I live in Ellen. Oh, in Ellen. Yeah. Next step.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, we are.
Yes.
Let me, yeah. You want some ice cream with that?
No, you want to.
I'm never sure. There's something they.
Oh, it's
So, yeah.
no pressure.
Yeah. So, this time of the year, the production is really decreased from all the heat. Like, always have to use
No, it's not that. This is spicy.
There's some other. Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, all right. Are Jennifer and Marla looking for more chairs?
Well, I was just saying, I'm not sure. I need to talk to them.
Okay. I was gonna say, this is a great place to.
Right,
Spend
right.
a day with the
When
children.
you're-
The bucket is some catering.
Right.
It was very frustrating. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah. I think it makes sense.
There's been a bunch of, I mean, when it's also
So good. Yeah. And the cucumbers and then you see
stuff like that. But even then, it was more, get the information out.
This is the one with the tomato and the vegetables in it, a little bit of spice.
the Presbyterian world, so
Oh, okay.
I don't know if she would come and visit me, at the church that I was serving. As a development officer for Garland, first place. Visit kind of thing. But when I launched, I went out on my own to a different kind of ministry. She was one of the first to kind of say, I'll try that.
She's also married and she had lost her spirit. And I didn't want to stop anybody.
Spiritual health assessment.
And I said, you know,
Counsel, assessment.
Absolutely.
Got to know her better through that. I didn't even know she did spiritual direction.
I don't think so. Do we have a Susan there?
I'm sure we've got some.
Yeah. Well, certainly Susan works.
they're so.
Yeah.
I made sure,
Yours the vegetable or the others?
I did the mushroom sweet potatoes and
Very spicy.
well, I am, my mom is here, and so usually when we make it, she puts the sausage in it, and so she was helping me. And I took the dogs out and they came in, and I was like, oh.
Delicious.
We were doing everything but the sausage.
Deanna's having lunch with us. Yeah, that nice.
So, you know, Betty.
They were so good to you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Lunch. True, that's our first lunch after this.
It's all around now.